yes, I deserve a plus. Well, it's not really my glory here though, because I had to use the Technic launcher, I think it's called. Yeah, Technic launcher, which basically just installs the mods for you. So I kind of cheated a little bit. Anyway, so today I'm going to start a new... Oh yeah, also sorry I've been gone, but I have been really busy and a lot of terrible things have happened, and I just had no time for the shenanigans I usually do on here. So, as a reward for me being gone, and you guys hopefully still being subscribed, the few of you, I'm making a new video series about hack/mine, and yeah, so this is episode 1. I'm making a new world, but the world I'm going to actually play in is already made. This is just to explain some things. So, now, I noticed when playing this game that the wiki for this game is pretty freaking terrible, and that there's no explanations anywhere for how to do any of the most basic things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the basics. Why did the screen light out? What the hell? That's not normal. Please tell me the mod didn't stop. Ah, shit balls. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Wow, that just kind of failed. Okay, so let's try that again. So you can see the Technic launcher now because it didn't work right. So if it doesn't work right again, I'm just going to do my previous save file and then not show you all the cool stuff. But my goal here was to explain some things that needed explaining. Come on, do something. There we go. Yay! Okay. So, okie dokie. Wow, it's like that world was never even created. Okay. Yeah, survivor, super flat, done. Let's leave it like that. Can you not make a super flat? I think I've done so before. It's actually doing something this time, so that's a bonus. So, Grasslands of Hate. That does not sound good. Now, the first thing it asks you when you start this game is the different, what race you want to be and what class you want to be. Now, so far, I have preferred Elf, because it has a lot of, like, I haven't seen any negatives, and I've seen a lot of good things about it that I'm not willing to explain at this point, but I have seen that the only negative I've seen with being Elf so far is that it seems to take a little bit longer to mine blocks than in usual Minecraft. Because dwarves mine blocks for a fact, and dwarves mine blocks super fast, but they have their own negatives. But Elf, that's the only negative I've seen, so I always do Elf. Now, my favorite out of these three is Ranger, but But I'm going to do all three of them and explain all three of them, because I've noticed that they don't explain the simplest thing. So the first thing you need to know in this game is that... Hold on, let me change this to peaceful, otherwise I'm going to get mold here. Okay, the first thing you need to know about this game is that this thing at the top right corner where it says Grasslands of Hate, that thing you need to pay attention to, because that can give you clues about why there's so many mobs spawning where you are. Like, I was watching this one guy and he was doing this video, and he was just getting every 5 steps to do this. It would literally be a snake made out of 300 creeper heads, which I've never seen while playing the game. And then you look up at his top right-hand corner, and it says he's in the infested forest. Now, what the hell do you expect from that? I mean, seriously, guy. I'm not going to name any names there, but, Captain Sparkles. Was it Captain Sparkles? I don't even know if that's who it was now. Please just get the thing up, douche. Anyway, so, here's the cool things about this mod. Now, you have your mini-map, sure, but you have these. Now, you'll notice the base stats for Warrior mostly are pretty... I thought they'd be higher for strength, but, oh no, sorry, your base stats aren't affected by your class, your base stats are affected by your race. So, as you can see, this is pretty high for the elf. Everything except for, but it suffers in strength and fortitude. You can make those up over time by leveling up. Now, once you level up, which as you can see down here, I'm level 1 right now, there will be a little thing that says here, you have 5 SP points to spend, which are skill points to spend. So, and you're going to say, oh, I can spend them, well, I'm just going to click here, and nothing is happening. Well, that's because in order to spend them, you have to click more, and then these little pluses come up, and then you click those. First thing I couldn't figure out. The second thing I couldn't figure out is how to use these little skills right here. Leap. Now, everyone has leap, but the ranger has the best leap. So, anyway. So, what you're going to do is, all you're going to do when you, now, okay, first, well, let's just cover the basic skills. So, the two classes, warrior and ranger, both have leap, but warrior and rangers is a lot better. You just kind of hit shift, right click. And you just kind of point it where you want to go. Now this one has to be used on an enemy, and there isn't any. Now then you have charge, which as you can see, now some of these, like charge, that, whatever that is whirlwind, perform a spin attack. Some of these have to be used by whatever your class's item is. For the wizard, it is nothing. You hold nothing in your inventory while you use these. So if something's not, one of these isn't working when you right click, it's because you don't have the right item in your hand. For the warrior, it is a sword or melee weapon. And then for the ranger, it is his bow, whatever type of bow you currently have as a ranger. So this guy, I don't tend to like this guy. That is pretty cool. I'll give you that. That is pretty awesome. The war's not. But he seems to be more geared for multiplayer if you're playing with a wizard and want to protect him, or be his human shield. So, yeah. How much money you have is in the bottom left, which is measured in copper coins, which you should get by killing people. That's another thing I didn't understand, because I had a bunch of silver coins, but no copper coins. So, say you're broke, even if you have, because they're two totally different currencies, and you have to use a combination of them to buy crap. So it took me a while to figure out, too. So, there's the warrior. Now, you can re-change classes and, you can re-change class and race at any time, but you go back to level 1 and lose all your experience, and level ups and everything, and your SP points. So, yeah, so we're going to do elf again, just because elf is awesome. And then we're going to do, this time we're going to do mage, so I can show you that. Mage does not come with any of this. So we're just going to put this here. I'm also going to show you some things. This is what mage gets. Some pork chops, compass, and this. This is the mage's weapon. Choose fireballs. The mage has all spells, as you can imagine. So let's look at that. You got a blink, teleport up to 16 blocks. I can't get this to work. I think you have to have your wisdom higher for that to work well. There's firebolt, charge bolt, lightning, gust, block leash, fully blocked with your general direction. Not to try that. Breath of fire, mage cannon. Oh, I'm gonna have to try some of these because some of these aren't. Whoa! Oh, that doesn't use any mana. Oh yeah, it does. I didn't see my blue. That blue bar on the right of the health bar is your mana bar. As you can see, mine's down. Because that's the bad thing about being a wizard, is your mana depletes really fast attacking. And then what's this too? I guess I just want to use something, and then I want that block cool thing. I won't have to try that. I'm just messing around here at this point. I'm going to be honest with you, because I haven't tried the. Whoa! Did you see that? It's like pulled that shit towards me. Woo! Okay. My favorite is Ranger, because it's obviously I can't show you here because there is no trees. Let me go find a tree. Tree, anywhere, tree, something. How does it work? Now say I mine straight down or fall into a hole as any 10 block deep hole as any class. Now I'm pretty much just screwed. There's nothing I can do. The leap isn't going to get me out if it's too high. That's it. But if you are my favorite ranger, watch, you can just climb straight up that. The ranger can climb any natural block. His leap is pretty awesome. I guess you can see how far that went. He also has, you have to hold right click when you're using these. Some special arrow attacks like multi-shot. I think this is exploding shot. Oh yeah. Then you have whirlwind trap. Pretty awesome. Then you have, yeah, that took out some of my health. Then you have, what was that? Oh yeah, that places down a torch wherever your arrow lands if you have a torch. Then you have, what is this? Oh, that last one was lightning shot. This one is wind trap. I'm not sure how that works exactly. I guess you can't use it on yourself. And then you have a speed boost. You can move really, really fast. So, now, you're probably going to be wondering why I'm so far along at the very start of the series. The reason for that would be that I can play more often than I tend to be able to record, since I has to be silent where I am to record, and that's often not the case unless there's no one home, which hardly ever happens. So, what ends up happening is I end up just not thinking about it, just start mindlessly playing and doing grind work, and then next thing you know, I'm really far along. So we're gonna start that. I'm the Ranger and Enough, my two favorites, so I'll show you what I've done so far. Now, so far I have rated, well, I started out in some kind of tundra place, and I, worked my way to, you can't climb cobblestone though, as a Ranger, which I think you should be able to. So, anyway, it's kind of off topic. Anyway, so, I cleared out one of these towers where I was as a level 1 because I just figured out exactly how to do it. All I have to do is use as a Ranger, use that sprint move right before the, you have to see how the towers are set up. I'm going to raid another one here soon. But, I forgot to set a timer before this video. I don't know how long I have. Crap. I'm just going to have to estimate here. Anyway, I think it's been about 5 minutes, maybe 8. Somewhere above there. I got 5 minutes left to do something. This may be the video 1, and then I may just make a second video on the same day as I release this one. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So this is video 1. I'm just going to tell you what I did so far, and then that's going to be it. I have raided a tower like that. That's how I got these. Actually, I raided 2 towers. This is from the second tower. I have a bunch of these wands. I've raided 2 towers. I think that one, yeah, I raided that one, then one really far away where my spawn was. I found this place. After I raided the first tower, I raided the second tower. I found this place, lived here. Then all the villagers mysteriously disappeared. I have no clue where they went. It was overnight. It was kind of hilarious. So I connected every building in the village, as you can see, to make one giant super house. So that's kind of awesome. And then I think I may turn the nearest dungeon that I raided after I got here into a super house, because I cleared that thing out completely. I didn't just sprint through it and not kill anything. I killed every single mob in the spawner in that entire building. So I was quite impressed with myself. So, and I have a lot of stuff. I think that's about it. All I've done. As you can see, I'm level 5. Here are my stats. I have all this cool armor. I also have a whole box bomb. I'll show you this maybe when I get back. I know it's kind of annoying. I've already done a bunch of stuff, but there's a bunch of more stuff to come. So be excited. Fortunately, there's no trees where I am, so no tree hopping, which is what Rangers are really good at, which I'll show you when I get to a forest, if I can find one. This howling fell thing is humongous. Oh, and there's another village nearby which I can trade things with. So, I will make another video directly after this one, so if you're watching this one, the second one is probably already out. So, yeah, see you on the next video.